and welcome to the high school gymnasium here in Muleshoe. And I'm Bob Graves along with Gil Robert Reynolds on the camera, and I have some lineups and stats information to give you before the game here. For the Lady Mules, they've had a tough season. They've played hard, but they're 2-8 in district, and the Lady Hornets are 4-6. The starters for the Lady Mules will be number 10, Sadie Suddeth, number 14, Adrian Precure, and number 32, DonAnn Rempe, number 35, Danelia Diaz, and number 44, McKenna Dunham. The coach is Coach Jay Gorman, assisted by Kari Suddeth. And by the way, in the JV game, the Lady Mules won big, 46-14. And the Mules, I also have the score of the JV Mules game. The Mules won 56-37. Okay, a little information about the Lady Hornets. Their starters will be Markella Hicks and Alexis Bartram and Madison Holting, and number 42, Maria Powell. And we don't know for sure until game time, but the fifth starter will be either number 50, Stelia Thompson, or number 52, Adri Lopez. And they're coached by Coach Brick Turner. And like I said, they're 4-6, and they're fighting to get a berth in the playoffs. In the playoffs, in the district this year, they take the top 4 teams to the playoffs. So that's, of course, that's one more than last year. Now, I'll go ahead and give the remaining players for the Mules, and that will be Sydney Suddeth, number 20, and number 42, Shanice Rosas, and number 22, Reagan Reynolds. And for the Hornets, we also have J.C. Murrell, Jessica Walker, Tawny Flowers, Courtney Bartram. There's 2 Bartrams on the team for Tulia. I assume they're either sisters or cousins. And Lexi Perkins is another one. Criselda Oliveras, number 32, Gabriel Rodriguez. And then I gave you the other 2 that are possible starters, Thompson and Lopez, and coached by Brick Turner. So we're just about ready to start this game here in a few minutes, and I will give you the post game at the end. I'll give you all the stats after this game is over. So that wraps it up right now for our pre-game, and the game coming up between the Lady Hornets and the Lady Mules.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
exciting girls game. The Lady Mules leading 27-25. I forgot to give the district standings of the girls before the game. I'll do that now. Dimmitt is 10-1, Littlefield's 9-1, Olton 7-3, Tulia 4-6, Abernathy 4-7. The Mules are 2-8, and Friona's 0-10. All right, some stats quickly for Tulia. J.C. Merle has 2 points, and Markella Hicks has 6. Jessica Walker did not score. Alexis Bartram 3 points. Courtney Bartram 2 threes. She has 6 points. Lexi Perkins has 3 points, and Madison Holting has 3 points. And let's see, looks like Mariah Powell has 1 point, and Stella Thompson has 1 point. As far as free throws going, the Lady Hornets shot 6 times and hit 3. Rebounds, I just have the total rebounds. Tulia for the first half has 16. Turnovers, they have 10. All right, let's look at the Lady Mules. By the way, I think I pronounced Daniela Diaz's name wrong, and it is pronounced Daniela Diaz at the start of the game, so I wanted to correct that. All right, the Suddeth twins, number 10, Sadie, has 2 fouls, and she also has 7 points. And Sadie Suddeth, number 20, no fouls, has 5 points. Adrian Precure's had a good game. She has 1 foul and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points. DonAnn Rempe has not scored, but she's had a ton of rebounds. McKenna Dunham has 2 points. Okay, let's move down to Daniela Diaz. She has 2 points. And as far as free throws go, the Mules have had 3 out of 8. Now, this rebounds, the Mules have really been rebounding well. They have 21 rebounds in the first half to Tulia 16. Turnovers, now that's where the Mules have really had trouble. They had 17 turnovers the first half. And let's see, I believe that's all. Well, we'll go back to the fouls. Tulia has 10 fouls for the first half total, and the Mules have only 4, so they're doing a good job there in that department. So I believe that's it for the first half stats, with the Lady Mules leading 27-25. Okay, we had a very exciting game here tonight. The Lady Mules won 58-56. Just one of the better games I've seen them play this year. They just battled them all the way and led most of the second half. If not, well, no, it went back and forth, 1 point differential there a couple of times. Okay, for the Lady Mules, number 10, Sadie Suddeth, had 10 points, had 2 big free throws there with just about 10 seconds to go. Sadie Suddeth had 5 points. Adrian Precure had 14. DonAnn Rempe had 2, but a bunch of rebounds. McKenna Dunham had 2 points at the first half and 14 the second half. McKenna had 16 points and played very well. Okay. Let's see, Reagan Reynolds had 2 points. Daniela Diaz had 8 points. She had a good game also. Free throws, the Lady Mules had 12 out of 19. Rebounds. Now there is a big story right there. The Lady Mules had 40 rebounds and Tulia had 21. That was a big difference in the game. The turnovers, the Lady Mules had 28. They had 17 the first half, but only 10 the second half. Tulia had 21 turnovers, 10 the first half, 11 the second half. Scoring for Tulia, J.C. Murrell, 4 points. Markella Hicks, that was their high point one, with 20 points. And we go down to Alexis Bartram. She had 3 points. Tawny Flowers had 2 points. Courtney Bartram had 6 points. Lexi Perkins had 4 points. And Madison Holting had 5 points. Mariah Powell had 9 points. And Stelia Thompson had 1 point. Now on the free throws, the total for the team, Tulia had 10 out of 15. And I believe that's all of the stats. It was just a really good game by the Lady Mules tonight. Just an exciting game as they win the district game. They go to 3-8 in district. And the final score, 58 for the Lady Mules and 56. Congratulations to the coaches and the players for really an outstanding effort. Coach Gorman and Coach Suddeth and all the players.
We would like to thank all these seniors and their parents for their hard work and dedication to the Muleshoe Athletic program. You've truly been a special class, and will be missed both on the court and in the classroom. Again, thank you, seniors, and we wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Now ready for the boys game, this big district game. I have the district standings in the boys race. Abernathy, a powerful team, they're 9-0. Littlefield 6-3, and the Mules have made a late surge, and they're tied with Littlefield for 6-3 for second and third. Dimmitt is 4-5. Friona is 3-6. Tulia is 1-7, and looks like Olton. Tulia is 1-8. Looks like Olton is 2-7. Okay. I don't have the complete starting lineups. It looks like Hurtado is ill tonight because he was in street clothes for the senior spotlight, so he won't be playing. Number 3, Eli Leal. Number 45, Dagan Dunham. Number 21, Matt Barone. Number 14, Austin Ross. And I think the other starter will be number 4, Nacho Elizalde. And then we have Blaine Shipman, Gray Johnson, Danny Campus, Jason Flores, and I think Wesley Clarkson must have played for the JV. I don't believe he's suited up. All right, let's see what we have right quick for Tulia. And their coach, let's see, I'll have to get their coach in just a minute. By the way, their coach is Travis Pittman, and the Mules are coached by Coach Clay White. For Tulia, Tony Kelly. And number 0, Tristan Huseman, number 1. Taylor Ward, number 3. John Aaron Celadano, number 5. Misael Velasquez, number 10. Jacob Yarbrough, number 12. John Martinez, number 13. Kevin Duarte, number 20. Jeremy Bullock, number 21. Ricky Johnson, 23. And Kendall Crossland, 32. And that is the starting lineup, and we're just now getting ready for this important district game tonight between the Hornets and the Mules. have some entertainment by the 5th graders from Mary DeShazo. They're doing some ball handling drills and they look very good. Okay, the first half stats. The Mules lead 38-11. They led 23-4 at the first quarter. And the individual scoring for the Mules, Eli Leal has 17. Dagan Dunham has 4. Matt Barone has 11. And Nacho Elizalde has 4. The Mules had 4 out of 10 free throws. They had 15 rebounds and 7 turnovers. For the Tulia Hornets, Malik Yarbrough had 2 points, and John Martinez had 9, and they were 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Rebounds, they had 7 total rebounds. They had 9 turnovers. And that's about it for the stats. Big game, big first half for the Mules as they lead 38-11. Final score, the Mules 54 and the Hornets 24. The Hornets played much better the second half. We have the individual. Actually, the Mules go to 7-3 in district, and Tulia goes to 1-8. The scoring for the Hornets: Tristan Huseman has 2, Jalen Ward had 3, Malik Yarbrough had 4, Misael Velasquez had 5, and John Martinez, the big scorer, he had 9 the first half and 8 the second half for 17. And let's see, McCrae had 5, and that should be a total of 34. In free throws, in the first half, Tulia was 0 for 1. The second, they didn't shoot many free shots. They shot 2 the second half, so, well, looks like they were 0 for 3 for the game, free throws. As far as rebounds, the Hornets had 23. They had 16 the second half. The turnovers, they had 24 for the game. And for the Mules, the individual scoring, Eli Leal had 17 at the half and 5 the second half for 22. Dagan Dunham had 6 points. Matt Barone had, let's see, he didn't score a field goal the second half, so he had 14 points. Austin Ross had 6 points. Yes, he had 6 points. I don't think I mentioned he had 2 the first half, but he did have 2 and 4 the second half. Nacho Elizalde had 6 points. And on the free throws, the Mules were 4 of 10 the first half. And in the second half, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 11 the second half. So that would be 10 out of 21 for the game. On the rebounds, the Mules had 28. And on the turnovers, the Mules had 7 at the half, and they had 16, looks like 15 the second half. So they had a total of 22 turnovers. It was just a game where the Mules jumped out to a big lead and just kind of coasted after that. And also, Coach White was playing a lot of players. So sometimes when you get a big lead, you get a little bit lackadaisical, which I think they probably did. But anyway, it was a big, always, anytime you get a district win, it's big. They go to 7-3. Tulia goes to 1-8. And I believe the Mules go to Abernathy to play the undefeated Antelopes. And I think they're rated 3rd in the state. They play them at Littlefield Tuesday. So, and then the Mules will have one more district game, and that will be at Friona. So that about winds it up here tonight. Congratulations to the Mules and the coaches. And final score, 54-34.